We're so pleased to welcome back personal chef Jan Laird back to the New Mexico style kitchen. Love when you're here, and tell us what you're doing today.
We are doing today a quick and easy pasta dish.
3 words I love: quick, easy, pasta. Right there, I love it.
Yes.
And we're actually getting facials while we're standing here. The steam. It's actually really good for your skin, right?
It is. We live in New Mexico. We need all the help we can get.
Right. So today it's all about quick. It's all about easy. What is the story here? How are we doing this?
The story is we have some Italian sausage that I've already sauteed and cut off the casings.
And would you just do a little olive oil with that?
I actually used the sun-dried tomato oil that we're going to use in the dish, and I put it in here and I sauteed it with the Italian sausage, drained it. Then I have some artichokes that are marinated artichokes, and some little bit of garlic. Okay.
Now, if anybody missed it, the last time you were here, one of the times we had talked about garlic, and you gave a really good tip, and I just want you to share that because I thought that was very interesting.
The garlic is added at the end of your cooking cycle so it does not burn.
Okay, so after you put in the artichokes, not before.
And I let them saute it a little bit.
Okay.
Then I put in the minced garlic or the chopped garlic, whatever you're using. Because if the garlic burns, you have that burnt garlic taste, and you have to start all over.
It ruins the whole meal.
Yeah.
And the other thing I also wanted to mention is I've been watching you prep. I noticed you kept some of that sun-dried tomato oil that you were using.
Right.
That you used when you were grilling up the sausage, and you kept that in there when you added the artichokes. You didn't clean it in between.
No, because that's where the flavor is.
See, that's
the
what I
brown
love.
bits in there.
And it really makes all the difference, don't you think?
Oh, gosh, yeah, and the taste, it's yummy.
Love marinated artichokes, though.
I'm going to add some white wine.
Okay.
And some chicken stock.
And you said chicken stock really is another thing, like it makes all the difference.
Oh, yeah. And you can get low sodium chicken stock now.
Okay.
They do sell that, and so people that are watching their sodium intake, you can also get chicken sausage or turkey sausage instead of Italian sausage.
And you use Italian pork sausage?
I did use Italian pork sausage for this.
But it's nice to know that you can still get the same taste, the same flavor, but just with an alternative that might be healthier for your own personal lifestyle. And I think being a personal chef, that's a big part of what you do every day.
It's big. It's big with my clients. They have some dietary needs that I always have to be aware of.
Sure.
I want them to eat healthy. I want them to taste delicious food.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about happiness in your mouth.
It is. I mean, really, at the end of the day, really, we can all sit and try to be all, you know, so good and not eat this, but there's always going to be something that they're going to come up with is not good for you. Why should you sacrifice everything? There's a way to do it in moderation and still enjoy what you love.
Yes, absolutely. So this is just some penne pasta.
Okay.
And I would drain it, and I'm just kind of adding it right now for us. But of course we would drain it. I wouldn't rinse it off.
Oh, you wouldn't?
So
I've been doing that wrong too.
Well, some people say yes and some people say no, but I wouldn't.
And you did it al dente?
Right.
Just, which of course means just not too soft.
Yeah, just a little bit bite size.
Yeah.
Not crunchy though.
Not crunchy. Now,
and so this is simmering. Go ahead.
Quick question I have also for you. If you're making 2 servings, I mean, I always put too much pasta in. I think it's because I have a macaroni problem. My name is Nikki and I'm a macaroni-aholic. but I always throw too much in. How do you know just how much to use for what's the proper serving size?
Well, you know, on your package it says makes 8 half-cup servings.
Okay.
So you can do it that way. Just get your half cup and get your dry pasta in your half cup.
Okay. Measure it out.
Yeah. That's the easiest, simplest way. Because you're probably one of those hands-on. Hands-on.
Exactly. That's it. You got that right.
And so, but another thing you can do is pasta freezes.
True.
So, you know, you don't have to eat the lean cuisines. You don't have to eat, not that I have anything against the lean cuisine.
But it's processed. It's a different
high
thing.
in sodium, high in fat. This takes less than 30 minutes to make.
And one of the other things you had also talked about with me even before we got on camera, we were talking about the fact that a lot of people are worried about their diets because they want to give up carbs. But if you do just the right amount and you do it with healthy alternatives, like you said, the turkey sausage, the chicken sausage, you add tomatoes and artichokes, it probably ends up being healthier than some of these choices you're making to get rid of the carbs.
Right, and you still have the protein, like we discussed. You still have that protein in there, and you still have taste. Chicken and turkey sausage is delicious.
It is. I've had it. It's delicious.
And there's a place in town that makes green chili chicken sausage.
Ooh.
It's to die for.
Ooh, so go New Mexico style on that.
Yeah, and so you could add that in here with all of this. So look at all this yummy stuff.
The juices look so good.
Isn't that nice?
It's beautiful.
And we want those juices. Okay, we just want it to simmer a little bit.
Okay.
And then we're going to pour it all together in here.
Oh, it smells so good. I'm stealing a piece of macaroni. I told you I have a macaroni problem.
That's okay.
Oh, well.
Look at that.
Okay. Oh, that looks delicious.
I'm going to turn this off so I don't burn
And
anything.
it does look healthy, but it looks so good.
It is.
Let's see.
There you go. There you go. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Now,
That's beautiful.
you can add some mozzarella.
Ah, yes. Let's
some
do that.
Parmigiana. And now I know we're not going to add Parmigiana, but we can add some.
But mozzarella is always good for me.
But look at that. Isn't that pretty?
It's gorgeous, and it smells even better than it looks.
And this is just a, a ball of fresh mozzarella.
Can't go wrong with fresh mozzarella.
Can't go wrong. And I'm just going to chunk it a little bit.
Oh, that's easy. And I guess if you add it while it's hot, it'll melt on its own, right?
Melt.
And that's
It'll
the key.
melt.
Now, do you need a lot of salt and pepper on something like this when you're adding things like artichokes and salt?
Because the artichokes have salt in it, the tomatoes have salt in it, and the chicken stock. Because I did not use low-sodium chicken stock. And chicken stock does have a lot of sodium.
Yeah, so you can still keep it healthy without
You still can.
Oh, so good.
So look, isn't that pretty?
And you know what I like about this kind of a dish you said? I mean, it obviously is quick and easy. I think the thing that takes the longest is boiling the water here in New Mexico, because that's always what takes forever.
It does.
So you just get started early on that.
You just start that right away. You put that on right away, because it'll take you 20 minutes for that water to boil.
Yes.
And you have to, when you're reading recipes, especially that are designed and put together someplace else.
Yes.
And you're making a pasta dish, you start that water first. Because you'll read down the recipe and it'll say, oh, start your pasta water. No. We live in New Mexico. We cannot do that. We will be here all night. Yeah, you start that first.
And it's not your stove. It's just the way it is.
It's not your stove. It's not your stove. And you can put your water on. You can put your salt in your water. And you do salt your pasta.
Okay.
A lot of people get mixed up. When I teach cooking classes, when we boil water for potatoes, you're supposed to put your potatoes in with the water and start it to boil at the same time.
Okay.
With the pasta, you put the pasta water on, the salt on, in the water, and then the pasta when it boils.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because of the different starches.
And what about oil? Do you ever put oil in your water?
I do put oil in my water, yes.
Okay.
When it calls for oil.
Gives a little extra flavor too, right?
Mainly for spaghetti and linguine because it sticks together.
Right.
The penne doesn't stick together.
The penne is delicious. And another great thing about this dish, I think, is speaking of quick and easy, if you, let's say on a Sunday night, you want to have some lunch for the next couple days, you can make a dish like this. It doesn't take that long. Put it in a Tupperware, and for the next couple days, you have a great lunch.
And for the next 7 days, because a dish will last in the refrigerator fresh for 7 days.
Oh, I'm so glad you just told me that. That's a really good point.
And then it doesn't taste good and you throw it out.
7 days is good. Why don't we plate it up?
Let's
now,
do this.
if you want to contact Jan, it's very simple. Of course, right below us, you can see Jan's on 10,004 4th Street Northwest in Albuquerque. The web address is jancancook4you.com, and her number is 350-0600. And Jan can cook for me. Jan can cook for me. Thank you. You can cook for me anytime. Oh, that's perfect.
Isn't it pretty?
Okay, the tasting is one of my favorite parts. And I told you, I could sit and eat artichokes all day long.
I know.
It's one of my
artichokes
favorite
are
things.
so good for you.
I want to make sure I get all the ingredients in one bite. I got to get a little sausage. Got to get a little sausage in there.
And that juice. Is it yummy? I didn't taste it, so yeah.
It does not need any salt. It does not need anything. It's perfect. Oh, Jan, thank you so much. I'm going to eat one more bite before I say thank you again. It was so good. Oh, I love it.
Yummy.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being with us. She's
welcome. Always a pleasure.
And you know how to contact her. And, of course, for recipes from what you saw today, it's very simple. Just log on to casa.com. You can see the recipe. You can see the link to our segment here. And I highly recommend Jan's cooking. It's good. Thanks again to all of our guests today. And we appreciate you being here so very much. I'm having fun. Thank you.